Hello everyone. Today we'll be doing the poem Washday by Elizabeth F. Upson. Who is Elizabeth F. Upson? Elizabeth F. Upson was an American poet known for her work Washday, which has been featured in educational materials. Elizabeth was born on February 18, 1920, in Charleston, South Carolina, and passed away on March 28, 2005, in Lockport, New York. Let's get started. Washday by Elizabeth F. Upson. Mrs. Ocean takes in washing every day the whole year through, and she uses so much bluing that it stains the water blue. I have seen the soap suds floating when the waves were rough and high, but I never have discovered where she hangs the clothes to dry. Let us try and understand what this poem Washday is all about. Washday is a humorous and imaginative poem. It describes the ocean as if it were a woman doing a laundry. Let's understand this poem a little better. Mrs. Ocean takes in washing every day the whole year through. Here the poet imagines that the ocean, like a person, is doing laundry every day all year long. And she uses so much bluing that it stains the water blue. Let's look at the word bluing. Bluing is a washing substance used to make yellow fabric look whiter. The poet is imagining the ocean as a woman, Mrs. Ocean, who washes clothes. The bluing she uses makes the water look blue, just like how people use bluing to make clothes look whiter. I have seen the soap suds floating when the waves were rough and high. Let's look at the word soap suds. Soap suds means foam or lather formed in soapy water. Here the poet imagines that the waves are like soap suds, bubbles, moving on water, especially when the waves are big and strong. Here we understand that when the waves are rough, the poet compares the foam on the water to soap suds from washing clothes. But I have never discovered where she hangs the clothes to dry. Even though Mrs. Ocean does all the washing, the poet wonders where she would hang the clothes to dry. Because in real life, there is no place to hang clothes in the ocean. Here we understand that the poet is puzzled. Because when Mrs. Ocean washes clothes, where does she hang them to dry? This playful poem uses imagination and humor to describe the ocean in a funny way. Alright, let's solve some question and answers. Who is Mrs. Ocean in the poem? Mrs. Ocean is the poet's imaginative way of describing the ocean as if it were a person. Why does the water turn blue? She takes in washing, which means the poet imagines her doing laundry in the ocean. What does the poet see floating on the waves? The poet sees soap suds floating on the rough and high waves, imagining that Mrs. Ocean is washing clothes. Why does the water turn blue? The poet says Mrs. Ocean uses so much bluing, which is a washing product, that it makes the water blue. What has the poet never discovered? The poet has never discovered where Mrs. Ocean hangs her clothes to dry. And with this, we conclude our poem Washday. Thank you for listening.